Since its launch in 2008, Spotify Music has grown to become one of the largest and most used platforms for listening to various parts of music, podcasts, and all manner of audio-based media. At this moment, nearly 70 million people have become paid users of Spotify Music. It just goes to show that music and audio-based media is very much still an integral part of everyday life for most people. But what if we told you that aside from being a form of entertainment, an escape from reality, or simply a form of white noise, listening to music can also be a way for you to earn some money? Does it sound far-fetched? It would be understandable if you thought that, but earning money by listening to music isn't just possible, but pretty lucrative in its own right. Awesome, right? I mean, imagine how fun and fulfilling it would be just earning cash by doing something that's more or less become a habit in your everyday life. Earning money would feel more natural, more like second nature. One of the best things about this money-making method is that it works anywhere in the world. India, the Philippines, Germany, the United States, or just about any other country in the world, you name it. This strategy got you covered on just about any front in that regard. You can start getting paid for simply listening to music on Spotify, and after that, you can cash out your hard-earned hundreds of dollars as quickly as you earned it. By following our guide, you can earn anything from $150 to something as high as $900. Don't believe us? Well, stick with us, and the money flowing into your account will be proof enough. The good thing about this strategy is that, aside from being available anywhere in the world, it's also a repeated strategy. You can earn money from this as many times as you like, and you won't need any crazy requirements, like having a ton of followers on your social media accounts. You won't need to do any referring people for this to work, and you don't need to invest any money up front to start earning money, because all of this is free and can be set up right now. All you need is a device like a phone or a computer, and if you keep watching this video, we'll walk you through the wheres, hows, and whys during our time together. This is Daily Payday, the only channel you'll ever need to visit to get the best tips and tricks on how to make money online and easily. Be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get updates on any new upcoming videos, community posts, and more awesome and profitable content and strategies coming your way. Also, don't forget to leave a like because it helps us just as much as it'll help you out in the long run. If you've got any questions or concerns, don't be afraid to leave comments in the comments section of the video down below. Today on Daily Payday, we're going to talk about how you can bank just by listening to music on Spotify. This is really quite simple, but takes a bit to set up, so we'll help you through each step of the process so that you don't get lost while trying to get things running in the first place. Are you ready to start? Because we are! Sit back, relax, and grab a pen and paper and get ready to take notes that'll help you boost your income. The first course of action for this plan is to set up a Spotify account. This is completely free and not difficult at all to accomplish. You can get it done fairly quickly, and it can be done on your phone or your computer or even both. Enter the appropriate details, and after you create your Spotify account, we're going to show you the next website to visit for this strategy. On this site, after you've set up your Spotify account, you can get paid just for listening to music. Not a lot of people have talked about this on YouTube, so make sure to take notes while you watch this video. By doing that, you'll be learning about tips and tricks that could help you boost your total income by a lot and without too much trouble or change in your everyday life, since you get paid just by listening to music. The earning potential for these websites from simply listening to music can net you up to £800 sterling quickly and easily. The conversion of £800 sterling to US dollars leaves us with just over 1,000 US dollars. That's a lot of money you can get just by listening to music. Keep in mind that this is a relatively new website, so a lot of what we're going to tell you is still fresh information. Moving on, let's head on over to open.spotify.com. If you use an Android phone, you can simply download the Spotify app on the Google Play Store. And if you own an iOS device like an iPhone or an iPad, you can download Spotify on the App Store. Make sure you're downloading the correct app because copycat apps do exist on those stores. The one you're looking for should have millions of downloads and reviews and high ratings. Those are the signs that you're looking at the legit Spotify app. While loads of people love to use the app to listen to music, only a small percentage of users know that you can earn money from listening to music on Spotify through certain websites. In that sense, that's your advantage since you're watching or listening to this video right now. Once you've downloaded the app, you can log into the account you've created, an account you've created even before you watch this guide, or even create a new account right now. Remember that signing up for a Spotify account is free and it shouldn't be any hassle. Take note that you can sign up for an account manually via email, password, some personal information, and some email verification. But you can also use your Facebook account to create a new Spotify account. This new account will be tied to your Facebook profile, and you can use that connection to find your friends and their activity on Spotify as well. Using the Facebook account linking option has its benefits, but the choice of how to sign up is ultimately yours to make. There's a whole bunch of songs, genres, podcasts, and artists on Spotify that you can listen to, each of which has been categorized properly for easier access. You can browse all of the songs and see what you feel like you should focus on to pay you the most money for listening to it. You can also create playlists of your own instead of browsing the ones available by default on your homepage. With the Create Playlist feature, you can create playlists that will generate a lot of passive income for you. Before we get to making playlists though, let's actually go ahead and show you the website that you're supposed to be visiting to make money off of listening to music. The money-making website that we're mentioning to you right now is called musicgateway.com. On this website, you can sign up to become a music curator and get paid for just listening to music in general. What the idea basically is that we can become a music curator by listening to music on Spotify and then creating a playlist from what you've listened to. You can use the Create playlist to make those playlists, and all you'll need to do is add songs to the playlists by right-clicking individual songs and selecting Add to Playlist, and then selecting the playlist you want to add from the menu that pops up. Now that you've created your playlist from the music you've listened to, you can then work to submit your playlist to this website to earn money through submissions. Before we continue with the next step, we'd like to ask you about your thoughts on the strategy so far. Is the strategy something that you're eager to do? Have you seen strategies like this before? Let us know in the comments down below, but do remember to be nice and civil with the others over there. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you appreciate the content we're bringing to you over here on Daily Payday. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to keep you updated on new videos and tips coming from us weekly. When you go to musicgateway.com and click on Curators at the bottom of the page, you'll notice that their descriptions mention earning regular money through submissions. On Music Gateway, you'll be rewarded for every song playlist you submit on this website. And the more playlists you submit, the more submissions you make, and thus, the more money you'll receive at the end of it all. If we scroll further down on the website, you'll find the earning model for this kind of strategy. You'll receive a minimum of £100 after you make at least 200 submissions in 1 month, and at maximum, you'll be earning £800 after 2,500 submissions. Now, musicgateway.com is a relatively new website that is really beginner-friendly and easy to use. One thing you'll have to remember though is that the application process for Music Gateway can be a somewhat rigorous and slightly difficult one. We'll be here to help you throughout the process though, so stick around for that. Let's start by looking for and clicking on the Join for Free button. You'll be taken to some pages where you fill out the information needed to apply for the curator position. When you see the page and all the fields you'll have to enter, you might find it a bit overwhelming. Don't worry though, because we'll be breaking all of this down bit by bit into more digestible parts so that you can fill this out more easily. So first off, enter your email address, your full name, and your country. All this should be simple enough to enter, and they're straightforward enough. What's a little more complex are the fields that come next. Next up, we come to a checklist. Make sure to tick the Spotify box and the checklist below that because we're going to be focusing on Spotify playlists in this strategy. Next, you'll see a field that asks you for the link to your playlist, channel, blog or station, and one field that'll ask you for how many submissions you receive roughly each week. Right now, we'll teach you how to find the link to your playlist in Spotify. When you open your Spotify dashboard, you'll see all of the playlists you've created on the left-hand side of the app. When you right-click the name of any of the playlists there, you'll see the share option at the bottom of the menu that pops up. When you mouse over to that option, it'll give you the option of copying the link to the playlist. Click on that, and the link to the playlist will be added to your clipboard. Now all you have to do is paste the link onto the first field. For the next field, you'll need to give an estimate of how many submissions you'll probably be able to do. A minimum of around 200 is nice so that you can actually earn money. But we suggest that you say that you'll receive around 1,000 submissions each week if you want to make this a full-time job. Next is the question of genre that you'll accept. The choices are up to you, but we recommend ticking all of the boxes to maximize opportunities and maybe even to broaden your horizons music-wise. Finally, you can choose whether or not to follow Music Gateway on Instagram. It's perfectly fine to say no, as the question ultimately doesn't matter in our guide. Once you're done finalizing all the details and even answering the other fields, if you'd like to give them more information, there may be a question that asks you if you want to become a Music Gateway member or continue as a guest. Choose Music Gateway member, then choose to be a continuous guest. After that, simply enter your first and last name and your country. Then enter your username and password and click Submit. That's it for the application process. Once your application is approved by Music Gateway, you can start listening to music on Spotify and submitting your playlists to Music Gateway to begin earning money. Now lastly, we're going to talk about how to find songs for your playlists on Spotify. As an example, we're going to make a pop playlist, and for that, we're going to look up pop in the search bar for Spotify. From there, if we click See All in the Songs section of the search results, you can see several songs that you can make different playlists and submissions from. You can also scroll down and look at the genre section to find several popular and even newly released songs you can add to your playlists to give it that more recent feel to it. And that's it! If you decide to follow our guide, you'll be earning some decent money just by listening to music and making playlists to submit. We hope our guide helped, and we thank you for watching the video through the end. If you really like our stuff, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Be sure to leave any of your success stories with this strategy down below in the comments. Once again, this has been Daily Payday, and we'll see you next time.